Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to present my proposed research. My name is Kathleen Beachboard, and I'm a doctoral student at Liberty University. My proposed dissertation is titled School-Based Predictors of Psychological Hope Among High School Students. This study examines how school belonging, teacher-student relationships, and academic self-efficacy predict psychological hope among adolescents. Today, I will summarize the research supporting this study, explain the research gap, describe the methodology, and demonstrate how this project aligns with both Liberty University's mission and the goals of Project Aware's grant. The literature consistently demonstrates that psychological hope is associated with many positive outcomes for adolescents. Students with higher levels of hope, they tend to perform better academically. They engage more actively in school, they demonstrate greater resilience, experience improved mental health, and report greater overall well-being. Researchers have also found that these positive effects continue well into adulthood with their hope levels. This is according to the research of Dixon et al. 2025, Fraser et al. 2021, Long et al. 2024, and Snyder et al. 1997. As you can see here, well-being flourishes with high hope. That's what the research on the former slide just pointed out. We know that students who have it do better academically, have higher well-being, and improved engagement. So hope matters. While we know that hope matters, according to research, relatively little research has examined the specific school experiences that intentionally develop hope. That gap became the foundation of my proposed study. The purpose of this quantitative predictive correlational study is to determine whether school belonging, teacher-student relationships, and academic self-efficacy significantly predict psychological hope among adolescents. Previous research has consistently demonstrated that hope predicts positive developmental outcomes. However, educators still have limited evidence regarding which experiences within school cultivate hope. Identifying these predictors will help schools intentionally create environments that strengthen hope, resilience, and long-term student success. And this is according to the research of Dixon and Gentis 2023, Fraser et al. 2021, Marquez et al. 2011. This study that I'm proposing is guided by one primary research question. To what extent do school belonging, teacher-student relationships, and academic self-efficacy predict adolescents' psychological hope among high school students? Based on the existing literature, I hypothesize that each of these school-based experiences will significantly predict hope. The null hypothesis states that these variables will not significantly predict psychological hope. Ultimately, this study seeks to identify which school experiences contribute the most strongly to fostering hope among adolescents. To answer this research question, I will conduct a quantitative predictive correlational study involving approximately 150 students in grades 9 through 12 from a Mid-Atlantic public high school. The participants will complete 4 validated instruments measuring psychological hope, school belonging, teacher-student relationships, and academic self-efficacy. Multiple linear regressions will then be used to determine the extent to which each predictor uniquely contributes to adolescents' psychological hope. This methodology allows me to examine the predictive relationships among the variables while maintaining rigorous quantitative research standards. This proposed research closely aligns with Liberty University's mission of developing Christ-centered men and women equipped with the values, knowledge, and skills to impact the world. Liberty emphasizes excellence in scholarship, professional research, service to others, and integrating academic knowledge with a Christian worldview. By identifying evidence-based practices that strengthen hope among adolescents, this study seeks to improve educational experiences, promote student well-being, and provide practical recommendations that positively impact schools and communities. This project also aligns closely with the goals of Project Aware's grant, whose purpose is to develop sustainable frameworks that address mental health, substance abuse, and/or occurring disorders while promoting the social and emotional well-being of school-aged youth in educational settings. My study supports these priorities by identifying school-based protective factors that contribute to psychological hope. Specifically, the findings can provide educators with evidence-based strategies to strengthen school belonging, teacher-student relationships, and academic self-efficacy, all of which may contribute to greater resilience and improved student well-being. These findings could help schools implement sustainable practices that support prevention and positive mental health, directly reflecting the goals of Project Aware. According to Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, SAM HSA 2026. In closing, this research addresses a significant gap within educational psychology by identifying school experiences that predict psychological hope among adolescents. The findings, they have the potential to advance hope research while providing educators with practical, evidence-based strategies that strengthen resilience, improve mental health, and increase student success. This project aligns with Liberty University's commitment to impactful scholarship and with Project Aware's goal of promising the social and emotional well-being of young people through sustainable educational practices. I respectfully ask for your support in funding this research so that together we can better understand how schools can intentionally cultivate hope and improve outcomes for future generations. Thank you for your time and your consideration.